Hey Joy, what time is it?
It's time for Cruise Day Fun Podcast.
That's right, the Christmas edition.
Woohoo!
That's woohoo indeed. We're here in our new studio. We've been dealing with moving and a lot of other things. Had some time with family. We're looking forward to some more time with family over the
Yeah.
holidays, and we hope whatever holiday you're celebrating, that you're having a great holiday, Merry Christmas, and that you're spending time with family and
Yes.
friends,
And everyone's healthy and bright.
healthy and bright. Hey, you don't want any dimwits at the Christmas table.
That's right.
So this episode of the Cruise Day Fun podcast is about Christmas cruises. How appropriate.
I know. If
So,
you could see me, I'm wearing my Christmas dress with my Christmas tree earrings.
well, yeah, for those people who are watching on YouTube podcasts, you can see her.
Oh,
And you can see that I'm wearing a plain maroonish, I guess, polo shirt. Very exciting, very Christmassy. Sorry. You can also, if you want to just listen on the go, like maybe while you're traveling for Christmas, you can listen to us on Spotify,
ooh,
on iHeartRadio, on what it used to be called the iTunes ones, iTunes
iTunes.
podcasts, Apple Podcasts. I think I forgot one, but yeah. So let's get into it.
Yes, let's get into it.
So Christmas cruises. Let us know if you've been lucky enough to be on a Christmas cruise, and let us know your experience. And when I say a Christmas cruise, I mean a cruise that's themed on Christmas, or maybe even is takes place over Christmas.
Yeah, we've never been on a Christmas cruise, but
Well,
that's
yes we have. We haven't been on a Christmas Day cruise,
right.
but we were on the Disney. What's it called? The Very Merrytime Cruise, or
Yes.
am I thinking of what they call it in the park?
That's
But
correct.
okay. So we've been on Disney for a Christmas cruise, and you want to kind of
It's decorated so pretty. They
yeah.
have garland everywhere,
Hmm.
and they have uh it's just really decorated so pretty.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it for these different Christmas cruises, and other cruise lines do it. We're going to get into that, but before we get any further into Christmas, let's talk about the bookends of Christmas.
The
No,
book.
not literal. I'm trying to
I was
be
like, where's the book at?
yeah. Well, they're on the bookshelf.
You mean Thanksgiving and New Year?
You got it. So Thanksgiving, if you go on a cruise for Thanksgiving, there might be some decorations, but I don't think it's going to be anything like Christmas. In fact, I think Halloween might have more special decorations on your cruise than
Definitely.
Thanksgiving. But they do, the cruise lines that I'm familiar with do special Thanksgiving meals.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about the Christmas meals, special Christmas dinner coming up in a little bit. But Thanksgiving, it's about family and food, right?
Yeah, it's
So
exactly.
that's perfect. Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah, turkey. Uh-huh.
Tur I'm sorry, turkeys.
You know,
Turkey.
I don't. If there's a turkey watching, we apologize or listening. There might be a turkey with their headphones on, their earbuds, and listening to podcasts while they're hanging out with the. Anyway, Thanksgiving turkey. Apparently, that's her favorite thing. I thought she was
Yeah.
going to name the mashed potatoes and gravy, or the stuffing, or
No.
cranberry sauce.
Turkey and then
Mm-mm.
the dressing and
Uh-huh.
gravy. Ooh, so yummy.
Yes. Anyway, this is a Christmas cruise podcast, so let's talk about Christmas, not Thanksgiving, not New Year's. Although New Year's, again, we got to say, New Year's cruise, especially if you're on the ship. I don't know if there's much to decorating or theming, especially leading up to
I think they
December
have like
31st.
little streamers and little balloons that
Mm-hmm.
show 2024.
Oh, that's coming up,
I know.
unless
It's
you're watching from the future.
future.
Um, so the New Year's cruise is going to be about New Year's Eve, like it is on land, where it's a party and dancing and all that. But that's the bookends. Let's talk about Christmas itself.
Yes.
I think you're right. Any major cruise line is going to have Christmas decorations.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have Christmas events,
Mm-hmm.
like on our Disney cruise. It wasn't Christmas Day or even Christmas week. It was a week or two before Christmas, and they had they had carolers going around in like looked like they were straight out of a Charles
Yeah,
Dickinson
it did look like a Dickens
Dickens
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were going around singing Christmas carols, and some of the characters were costumed for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Fun events for the kids. They had
And they had Olaf.
it always comes down to Olaf. She loves Olaf,
I
and
do.
they had Santa.
Santa.
I know him. Yes, and So it creates a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely.
Something to consider if you ever want to do that. A Disney cruise at Christmas time can be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Other cruise lines do similar things with the decorations on the ship,
Mm-hmm.
activities focused around the kids, but also I think you might find some of those Christmas favorites that are more aimed towards the adults with a little bit of a eggnog and mistletoe kind of
Kind.
angle, like maybe some
Woohoo.
trivia. Yes, some of that. There's no mistletoe up there.
Oh,
You tried to trick them.
they don't know.
Okay.
Now they know.
Anyway, but this is just a quick little podcast about Christmas cruises. Would you ever consider going on a Christmas cruise? Well, we're going to try to entice you with our favorite cruise topic. John Heald, the brand ambassador for Carnival Cruise Line, recently posted what the dinner menu, what the options are going to be on Christmas night, Christmas dinner. So we got to talk about our favorite topic, cruise food.
Yeah, and we're not even being supported by Carnival.
No, you would think so with our very carnival heavy decorations in the background. Yeah, this is a new set. We're got to work on that. But let's take a
We want to
look.
be all cruise friendly.
Yes, we're friendly to cruises. Um, okay, so what would you have for Christmas dinner? They have kind of on here. There is a special section at the top that is sort of like you could just say, "I want a special Christmas dinner," and
Yeah.
that starts off with the appetizer of
Baked brie.
cranberry pecan crumble, fig and olive crostini.
Yeah, that sounds so good.
That sounds fancy.
Warm brie, you spread it on.
Yeah, so brie, for anybody that doesn't know, that's
the bread
a
or
type
cracker.
of cheese.
Yeah.
Right? It's soft cheese. For your entree, you get a choice. There's 3 different choices.
Yep.
There's a vegetarian choice with cauliflower and cheese pie, sweet mashed potatoes, sauteed spinach, and sweet pepper sauce. You want to tell them about the other 2 choices? Because I think you'd probably go for one of those.
So I would go for the honey roasted tom turkey.
That's again with a turkey.
Sage, stuffing, sweet potato casserole, giblet gravy, and cranberry relish. Ooh, my favorites. And then there's also honey glazed ham. So if you eat ham, it's hot honey glazed. You gotta look at this better. Herbed potatoes and roasted carrots, asparagus, candied pineapple, raisin sauce. Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, and it's funny I think you'd go for the turkey, right?
Oh yeah.
But it's funny. Just before we were recording, I was getting things set up in here, and you were watching Selena, and she was cooking a honey glazed ham.
I know.
Selena Gomez.
Yes.
Has a cooking show. She has a couple now. A Christmas one that you're watching.
Yeah.
That'd be tough to choose. I probably wouldn't go the vegetarian option, although it sounds like they do a good job of making something that would be fun. What's the dessert?
The dessert is eggnog cheesecake, raspberry creamer, spice cream, and mint snow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that raspberry thing is. Yeah.
Too many mixed flavors.
Too many mixed flavors. But that's just the featured items at the top for Christmas, where they're saying this is what the chef thinks you should have for Christmas. You'll really enjoy this. But they also have classic bourbon pecan pie.
Ooh,
that sounds pretty Christmassy.
What's in the bourbon?
It's got cream chantilly and whiskey caviar. That sounds different.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I like the whiskey part.
Then they have your favorite Carnival melting chocolate cake.
Yes, that's a lot of people's favorites. I'm going to try to stop rivaling these papers. Carnival melting chocolate cake, a classic. And then they have the Bûche de Noël, which is basically it's a holiday log. It's a log cake. It's a chocolate log with coffee. Why they got to put hard words in here?
I don't know.
Coffee something.
And glaze.
Honey up crumble, and it's a lower calories with no added sugar. But the Bûche de Noël is, I guess, the French version of the log cake, the Christmas log.
Yeah.
That you may be familiar with. It's a gift that you might see around Christmas.
And of course, I like fresh tropical fruit. Can't go wrong with fruit.
Yep.
And
Yeah, for the show.
You can also have a selected selection of ice cream and sorbets or a cheese plate.
Yeah. So that's that. They've got some of the regular things like the chocolate melting cake and those. But Mom, if you're watching, sorry for starting with the dessert. We shouldn't have gone straight to dessert. Probably should have started with our other foods. We did go through the featured meal. Let's just talk really quickly about the other starters, entrees, and of course they got steakhouse selections. If you don't mind paying a little extra.
Right.
What stands out for the starters for you?
Um, they have deviled eggs. I've never seen deviled eggs as an appetizer.
At the main dining room, yeah. Roasted pumpkin soup. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that. That sounds
It's
interesting.
really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the short rib and yam croquette?
That sounds interesting. I would want to try that.
Yep.
Doesn't sound too bad. And then the BLT wedge salad. Oh yeah. Oh. I love a BLT.
Yeah, and they've been really stepping up their game in the main dining room on Carnival too. So that's some of the stuff sounds really good.
The food
There's
is
something
really good.
Yeah, and did you notice in the starter section it lists surf and turf?
Yeah.
And that's a crab salad and beef tartare, horseradish, and avocado cream. So they're taking a spin off of the Steakhouse Classic, the surf and turf, for a starter.
No horseradish dressing for me.
That's you can tell them that, but you're not on ship right now. So
I know.
what about the other entrees? We mentioned the 3 entrees you can choose that are featured, but the other entrees sound some good options there too.
Oh yeah, they have oven baked salmon. Ooh. It is pecan parmesan crust, asparagus, roasted butternut, and quinoa succotash, creamy butter sauce.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Sirloin steak, ahi tuna, the sesame ginger dressing is tempting to me. And they've got their Indian vegetarian, like you'll normally see. And then, like I said before, they've got steakhouse selections, surf and turf, the actual surf and turf, the traditional. So you can have a surf and turf appetizer or starter and a surf and turf entree.
Or my favorite, broiled filet mignon. And it's not a fish.
You gotta mention that every time. So, before we wrap up, we did want to try. We were kind of testing our new equipment, and we're like not just days but weeks overdue from when we wanted to be doing this video. But we've been so busy. We gotta give a shout out and talk about some more food too. Don't worry. To the crew.
Yeah.
Not just at Christmas time, but all year long.
Oh, yeah.
Any cruise line. Look, you can't do it without the crew, and we're very appreciative and always look for ways to recognize a crew. So if you're a crew member, I know we've got some crew members that subscribe to our channel, and we always want to thank them and wish them happy holidays, whatever they're celebrating this time of year, whether it's Christmas or whatever. We appreciate you, and now we want to talk about what John Heel shared special related to the crew. Is he shared what?
Oh, I just also want to mention the crew makes your cruise, I feel. Because if they have a good attitude, then you have more fun.
That's right. So the other thing we shared the passengers Christmas dinner options, but we have John Heald shared the crew members Christmas meal, Christmas dinner option. So if you've ever been curious what the crew eats, now this is a special occasion, but let's talk about that. What do they have? What options do they have?
They have cazuela de vacuna, beef and vegetable Latin soup.
Okay.
So
we're starting off with the soups and salads.
Yep. Oh. Chicken macaroni salad. That has shredded chicken, pineapple, cheddar, and vegetables. Salad bar. Wow. Make your own favorite healthy bowl. Antipasta di Natali. Fiesta-style spread of cured meats, cheese, pickled peppers, marinated veggies, and dry fruit, and of course, shuba salad.
Shuba salad.
Okay. Layered salad with salted herring. Oh, salted herring, yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, your Norwegian family would love that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I keep looking for it in the grocery store. They haven't brought it out yet.
Yes, we're not in the Norwegian part of we're not in Minnesota anymore.
That might be why. Hard-boiled eggs and beets. No beets.
Yeah. So I like how you got excited about that, and then you're like, well, what is it? Also, I know you like, it's kind of goes with the salads and soup, the appetizers, is the bread service.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see what they have for bread on the other side there?
ciabatta, sweet buns, and mealy cornbread. Oh, mealy cornbread. It just sounds wrong.
Hey, I'll eat the mealy cornbread. You can have the sweet buns.
Those
Okay,
sweet
we're gonna
buns.
move on.
Slow roasted tom turkey carving.
Yeah, that's a carving station. So they've got a carving station in the crew buffet, crew diner. I'm not sure what they call it. The crew, probably not diner, crew
I'm
dining
glad
room.
the crew gets fed well.
Yeah. Well, this is a special occasion. It's Christmas. So they have appetizers listed as I can't even say this one.
Lumping Shanghai.
Okay, you make me look silly there. What's lump from Shanghai?
It's pork spring roll,
Mm-hmm.
mango, and sriracha sauce.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I know.
I'll have you order it for me, so I'm not crew members. I can't. They also have pizzas where you can choose what you want. And let's flip back over to the other side. Let's talk about the entrees that the crew get to enjoy on Christmas Day on Carnival.
They get a choice of linguine al bacala. That's traditional Christmas Eve pasta with salted cod, spiced tomatoes, sauce, and herbs.
Okay.
And they also have a choice of salmon kulabayaka. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, I like this. You get to read off and share the ones that are hard to pronounce. When we get to filet mignon, I'll pronounce that one.
Okay.
It's French.
That's European savory pie, salmon, hard-boiled eggs, and rice and dill. Ooh. And then there's a Kenyan recipe called kuku wa kuchoma. That's Kenyan roasted chicken and ugali.
Ugali.
Okay. I don't know what ugali is.
And then there's filet mignon. That's actually one of your favorite things, yes. Or at least in the steakhouse. So that's pretty cool. You can get filet mignon on the crew for the crew meal, at least on Christmas. And this next one looks like it's yours because I have no idea what that word is.
Inaha na liempo, traditional Philippine Christmas dinner, grilled pork belly with soy, lemon, banana, ketchup, and garlic.
Wow. Yummy. Is that the one we were talking about before we went on air? Okay, yeah, Filipino. Pork belly. That sounds delicious. Then there's shrimp biryani. Biryani. That's giving it a girl's name. Shrimp biryani. Wow.
That's fragrant basmati rice and jumbo shrimp cooked in dumb pot. Or pot.
Okay, stop picking on the pot.
With aromatic spice and herbs.
See, reading off this cruise, I mean, there were some things that were hard to read on the passengers' Christmas dinner menu, but you can see what an international crew we have and how they cater literally to their food interests in their.
So every nationality is represented.
Yep.
Practically.
And if you're a vegetarian, they got black pepper tofu and eggplant, and sweet potato and spinach empanadas.
Ooh, that sounds good.
There's empanada type things all over the world. I think that's one of the common things.
That sounds so yummy.
Yeah, that's empanadas. Love the empanadas. Then sides. There's a variety of sides here. I don't think we have to get in all those, but always available. So this might give you a peek into what's available other days.
Yeah.
So always available. They have veggie burgers for the crew, hot dogs, grilled chicken breasts. Wow.
Grilled chicken breast? Do they do something?
Yeah. Let me try that again. Take two. Grilled chicken breasts. Wow.
Wow.
It literally says on here, it says, well, I don't know why it says wow. Let's see. Wow. Oh, it's a healthier option. Well, is that the only healthy option we've had so far?
Oh, okay. We've had like.
Oh, we did have some sides
soup and salad and salad bar. Wow.
Okay, let's wrap up the crew Christmas dinner menu from Carnival with Joy sharing the desserts, and then we need to wrap this up because we got to go wrap some presents. Speaking of wrapping.
So we have Christmas plum pudding with hard sauce.
Hard sauce. I don't know why. That's interesting.
Traditional trifle gingerbread. Ooh. Pandora tiramisu. Yes. Fresh fruit.
She loves the tiramisu and the fresh fruit. Wow. Yeah. You could be a crew member.
I know. Ice cream and sorbet.
Nice.
But I'd be away from you, so I wouldn't like it as much.
All right. Well, let's stick with this plan. So we hope you enjoyed our Christmas cruise podcast, whether you watch the video or listened. You can do both on YouTube podcasts, or you can listen, of course, on our other platforms like Spotify, um, iTunes, and or Apple Podcasts and iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this.
We're thinking of you and send you warm thoughts. Be safe and healthy and happy.
Yes. And, if you're watching the video version, give us a thumbs up and comment down below and let us know what you're planning for Christmas. And if you've ever taken a Christmas cruise, we want to hear about your experiences. We look forward to doing some more holiday cruises of our own, but, it's fun to cruise any time of year.
And also, let us know what your favorite traditional food is at Christmas time or the holidays is that you like to eat.
Yeah, and is it also hard to pronounce?
I like kimchi
we
and
might
pickled hay.
we might read back some of your comments on a future Cruise Day Fun podcast video. But if it's hard to pronounce,
we're sorry ahead of time.
That's up to Joy, or we're not going to do it. So how do we end this thing?
Be safe, be happy, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Fun, fun, fun for Cruise Day Fun. Fun, fun, fun for Cruise Day Fun podcast.